Termination of a projected benefit obligation. Several years ago, Leewad Company established a defined benefit pension plan for its employees. The following information is available for 2019 in regard to its pension plan. Discount rate 10%, service cost $142, plan assets $659, expected return on plan assets $65,900. There's no amortization of prior service costs and there's no gain or loss. On December 31st, 2019, Leewad contributed $143,000 to the pension plan, resulting in a credit to accrued prepaid pension cost of $88,200. Compute the amount of Leewad's projected benefit obligation on January 1st, 2019. And so actually, to get to that projected benefit obligation, we kind of have to do a few different steps of working backwards to determine information. And so if we know that Leewad contributed $143,000, resulting in a credit to accrued prepaid pension cost of $8,200, we can use that to prepare the journal entry for the pension expense and then work backwards from there. So let's start with what that journal entry would look like. That would be a debit to pension expense, which is the amount we're going to solve for. And it told us that there was a credit to accrued prepaid pension cost of $8,200, and we also know a credit to cash for $143,000 because that's the amount that they contributed. So the pension expense has to be the sum of those two things, giving us $151,200. Well, now that we have that, we can, let's just go copy, I think it's problem 3. Nope. This little set of titles. So now we can fill in the information we have here and use that to work backwards to get the projected benefit obligation. So what we do know is that the pension expense is $151,200, and the problem told us there's no amortization, there's no gain, so we can fill zeros in there. The service cost let's see here, is $142. The interest cost is what we need. We're going to have to solve for that. So we'll come to that in 1 second. And then the expected rate of return is $65,900. And so let's put a blue here because we need to solve for the interest cost. And once we have the interest cost, we can then solve for the projected benefit obligation at the beginning of the year. So we could go back to just solving for x, and our formula would be 151,200 is equal to 142,000 plus x minus 65,900. And so then we can just solve for x. And so here we would say our 151,000 minus 142,000, and then we really wanted to add, so we'll say minus again the 65,900, and so we solve for an interest cost of 75,100. Well, now that we know interest cost, we know that interest cost is equal to our projected benefit obligation at the beginning of the year times the discount rate, and so we can say that 75,100 is equal to x times 10% because that was our discount rate given in the above information. And so that means we need to say 75,100 divided by 0.1, and we get 751,000. And so the projected benefit obligation January 1st, 2019 is 751,000. And then the other part of this is some like kind of fill in the blank. So if Lee were to decrease its discount rate, pension expense would be lower because the interest cost component would be smaller.